He thought he was invincible. 6 feet of swagger, zero respect. He blocked my driveway for weeks, smirking like rules didn't apply to him. Until one night, I decided to teach him a lesson he'd never forget. And trust me, it hurt more than a tow truck bill. If you've ever been disrespected by someone who thinks they're above the rules, smash that like button. Subscribe and settle in, because this story isn't just about revenge, it's about taking back your power. I live in a quiet suburban neighborhood. Peaceful mostly. You mow your lawn, wave to the mailman, complain about property taxes. Nothing crazy. That is, until he moved in next door. This guy? A walking ego boost in human form. Picture it, mid-20s, 6 feet something, perfectly styled hair, probably owns more cologne than sense. The type who parks like he's the only one on earth and flashes a fake grin whenever he knows he's wrong, but doesn't care. His car? A crusty silver sedan that's seen better days. But you'd think it was a Bentley from the way he flings his keys. And my driveway? Apparently it was his personal valet zone. At first it was once or twice. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he was new, didn't realize. I left a polite note. Hey neighbor. Just a heads up, you're blocking my driveway. Thanks. I even signed it with a smiley. He ignored it. The next time I caught him in person. Hey man, you're parked across my driveway again. His response? A shrug. I'm just here for a bit. That bit turned into 3, sometimes 5 hours. Every single time. I missed appointments. Got stuck waiting. Had to cancel a grocery pickup once because I couldn't leave. It wasn't just inconvenient, it was disrespectful. I started boiling inside. That kind of quiet rage that simmers in your chest and makes your hands shake just a little. I'd stare out the window when he'd park, mentally debating whether to go out and argue or just scream into a pillow. And the worst part? He knew. You could tell by the way he smirked when I brought it up. Like, what are you gonna do? Call the cops? Over parking? Then came last week. I'd had a long day. One of those soul-draining, brain-fogged marathons of back-to-back meetings. I just wanted to get home, collapse, and maybe crack open a beer on the porch. I turned onto my street, exhaling, and boom, there it was. His silver trash can of a car, parked right across my driveway. Again. But this time, I saw something different. Through his window I spotted him. Buttoning up a shirt. Spraying cologne. Running a hand through his hair. He was getting ready for a date. And right then something snapped inside me. No more notes. No more polite warnings. Tonight was the night. I walked calmly inside, put my keys down, and picked up the phone. I didn't hesitate. Hi, I need a tow. Someone's blocking my private driveway. Yes, it's a silver sedan. About 30 minutes later, I heard the glorious sound of chains and hydraulics outside. The tow guy gave me a look like, finally someone called us on this guy. And just like that, gone. Now here's where it gets delicious. About 15 minutes later, I'm sitting on my porch, sipping that well-earned beer when I see her. A woman dressed to impress, heels, clutch, sleek hair, the works. She walks up the sidewalk with a bit of a bounce in her step. Date night glow. She knocks on his door. He opens it with a smirk, clearly thinking he's about to impress her with his cool guy vibes. Then, his face drops. He looks past her, his car isn't there. He starts spinning around like a confused Roomba. You could almost hear the gears in his head screeching, "Where's my car?" That's when I leaned in. I didn't yell. I didn't gloat. I just said loud enough for both to hear. If you're looking for your car, it got towed. You were blocking my driveway. Again. He whips his head toward me, eyes blazing. You called a tow truck. You didn't even give me a heads up. But before he can finish, she cuts in. Wait, you parked in front of his driveway? On a date night? He fumbles. I mean, it was just for a bit. She takes a step back. Crosses her arms. Says flat and cold. Wow, that's trash. And then, she walks away. Doesn't wait for an apology. Doesn't look back. He just stands there stunned. Embarrassed. Alone. I swear I saw the exact moment his ego deflated. And guess what? Since that night, he hasn't parked in front of my driveway once. Not even an inch. And I haven't seen a single date show up at his door since. That moment? Watching his smug expression crack. Watching the woman he was trying to impress turn around and walk away because he disrespected someone else. That was justice. No screaming match. No petty fight. Just pure, clean, consequential revenge. Here's something powerful about quiet consequences. About standing your ground not with fists but with boundaries. And sometimes, karma just needs a little nudge. in the form of a tow truck. If that revenge hit just right, hit that like button. And tell us in the comments, what's the pettiest, most satisfying justice you've ever witnessed? Make sure to subscribe for more stories where the bad guys get exactly what they deserve.